Welcome to the Better Questions Podcast, a show where we dare to go deeper. We are opening space for more honest conversation, slow, meaningful insights in a fast-moving world. Every week we pick a topic and sit down with thinkers, doers, and challengers, not only to hear not what they already know, but to explore what they are still learning. Maybe the right question at the right time can change everything. And now, here's the host of the Better Questions Podcast, Kevin Hoey.
I'm looking at your page and I'm like, this is so cool. Like, kudos, man. Like, I run a construction company. I'm like, what he's doing is way cooler than anything we built. So, God bless you.
Thanks. Yeah. No, I appreciate you reaching out.
Yeah, I appreciate you answering the call. I have so many Lego questions, but like first, if I can just get the Ark of Alexander. So I did a little homework. What I really want to see is you have to send me a picture of your Lego room. I haven't seen your Lego room. I want to see the whole collection. I won't share it with anybody, but I'm like dying to know. I'm like, that guy's got a sick room. But just give me your Ark, man. Like, so you were December. I think you launched in December 2025, but like, I don't know how old you are. Where were you born? I think I did some stalking. You're in Costa Rica. Tell me the story, man. I'm enamored with you, by the way. You're one of my heroes. I think it's freaking rad, dude.
Cool. Yeah, appreciate the kind words. Yeah, I've been born and raised in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. So that's a small city in Canada. Probably more like a town in comparison to the size that you'll get in the States and whatnot. But yeah, I've been here my whole life. Typical to most places in Canada, you get a lot of snow. It's very cold in the winter. But yeah, I don't know. I've kind of always been into Lego, not like to this amount, I'd say, but it'd be like every year for Christmas, you'd kind of ask for a Lego set kind of deal. And then kind of got out of Lego when I got into high school or whatever. It was just like, I liked it as a kid. I'm pursuing other things. Like I got into competitive running, which I've pursued throughout university. That's kind of been a big thing in my life. So I only really got back to it when I was just looking on Facebook Marketplace. That's like the bane of all of financial existence right there is Facebook Marketplace. So yeah, or like the fatal blow is a couple of years ago where I was just like looking and I'm like, man, I haven't built a Lego set in a long time. Like I wonder if I'll enjoy this. And then I looked and I was like, well, I could get a brand new set for $60, or I could get like the same set used for $20. I'm like, well, this is kind of nice. I think I could do something here. And then and then I just kept looking and I'd keep picking up some like bundles, just local ones on Facebook Marketplace where I was finding sets that I like and then realizing that I could sell the other sets that I don't like for the same cost that I bought it for. And I was like, wow, this is legit. So then I just kept doing that and ended up just growing my collection throughout university like crazy just by kind of trading and selling. Obviously I didn't really make any money, but I was able to grow a collection just by like doing that. So that's how I've acquired a whole bunch of sets that, I've never had that amount of money in my life to be able to even like have some of these. And then just a little.
Do you have any idea? How many dollars how big is your, like, do you have $10,000 worth of Legos? 100? I have no idea. Like if you were to guess.
It's probably between like 20 to 30,000. That's just like completely paid for of just like selling and trading. So that was kind of my.
You'd be able to buy it, and so you could make a little bit of money to get to your next set. Okay, got it.
Yeah,
so that's before you have 300,000. That's before the photography.
Yeah, this is like the prelude to the photography, which like really transitioned nicely into like what I'm doing now because it's allowed me to take photos of pretty cool sets. But
you were a Lego trader. For all intents and purposes, you were a Lego trader. Yes,
yeah. So cool. From the ground up.
Yeah. Fuck stocks. The dude's buying Legos and building net worth. That's good on you. All right, cool. And just to be clear, you're a sophomore in college when you start this? 2 years? I have no idea.
Cool. Yeah, I would have been. I think it was in my second year of university when I started that. And then
what were you studying?
I'm in mechanical engineering. So.
Okay. And you're still in school?
I'm graduating this spring. So I'm.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm.
Oh man.
getting out and getting a little bit more time to hopefully work on other things. But yeah, so then a little over a year ago, like my girlfriend's always been into photography, so she's got a camera, and we would keep going on hikes, and she'd have her camera, and I'd just be like standing there. I'm like, well, like I should have a camera too. Like I enjoy it. I think photography is cool. I'd like to learn. So then, I went to the classic Facebook Marketplace to look for a camera, and then found a bundle for like relatively good price. I mean, I knew I wanted a mirrorless camera, but I didn't really care about what brand or whatever, but this one just happened to exist. So I got that. And then Lego was really just it was a way for me to learn photography. Because I didn't have to go out and shoot, I didn't have to drive places. I could just set up a Lego set in my backyard, and I could practice composition or whatever. So that was kind of what spurred me to do Lego photography. And then, pretty immediately I was able to see that people liked it, which was definitely that was the surprising moment. And then I enjoyed it enough that I was like, all right, I guess this is what I'm doing now. And then I just rolled with it. So that's kind of how I scaled it, really. It was just kind of an initial, like Project 5 was initially supposed to just be photography. I've since accepted that I've naturally rebranded it to Lego photography. Just because I want to hone in on the niche that I was able to develop. But it did fundamentally start as just like a way to learn the craft.
And so, all right, there's so much that I like. When you decided because I run a decent sized company. I got like 150 people working for me, and I've recently my mom got me as a gag gift. She got me that car you see there, actually. This and I'm mad at her because I like F1 and this isn't my team, but she got me this, right? And dude, little I don't know what team this is, Red Bull, one of the Red Bull teams. Yeah. And it was I don't know what to get this guy for Christmas, and whatever. And I just immediately I was I'm building it, and I enjoyed it, and I was it literally brought me back to being 10 years old, and I was I'm going effing headlong in this shit. This is not, yeah. I'm so then I got that Bobcat, and I'm cool. But so anyway, as a grown man, I don't know how to tell people that, and people come over and they're oh my God, Kevin's building Legos. And I'm a little psychotic anyway, but so enough about me, sorry. The day you decided to buy the Lego, are you telling your friends? Are you hiding this in the closet? Is your girlfriend know? What? But it's easy to see now that this didn't take courage.
Yeah.
I'm you as a grown ass man, putting Legos up on your social media, there was a courageous moment where you said, hey, I don't want to. Walk me through that.
Well, I agree with you. And I I made sure to avoid that awkward stage by, I said I was going to stay anonymous until 10K. Because I feel you tell someone oh, I take Lego photos, and they're oh, okay, this guy might be a little
You're weird. Yeah, it's weird.
You're weird. But then if you say, I take Lego photos and I've got 10,000 followers, you go, oh, wait a second. Maybe he's not weird. Maybe he's onto something.
I'm parking us because this gets into my theology. I'm going to park. Yeah. That is, for the listener, that is such a stupid human tendency. The man is being evaluated. If he has 10,000 followers, he can do it. If he's a nobody, it's ridiculous. It's the stupidest thing. It drives me nuts because I got people. Anyway, I'm sorry. It's affecting my life because I can't get to people because I don't have a following. I'm dude, you would pay a lot of money to sit in a room with me. Just answer my call, please. But anyway, sorry.
It's just, yes, it is metrics. Typically people with lots of followings have done things to get them that, but then also I have not changed a single thing of what I was doing when I had 1,000 followers versus now, right? It's the same stuff. So I agree with you. I agree with you on that, but that's how I.
Yeah, let me back you up. I need to back you up before you launch social because, you bought literally. You bought the first set. You're I'm gonna do because it was given to me. If you called me, if we were boys, and I'm conditional. I'm stupid too. If you had called me and we were buddies, and you're hey, dude, you need to get a Lego. I'd be Alex, shut up. What are you on? And now I'm that guy, and I'm this is good. I get to tell this, and I'm gonna say this to the audience. Go get a fucking Lego and sit down and build it and think about the world. It's like particularly, I don't know if you're ADD. I'm ADD and it's great for me. Like it's therapy. But anyway, so take me to your moment is like you're on Facebook and you see the Lego set. Like you had to hum and haw, or did you just send it? And then the next piece of this is like, are you hiding it from your girlfriend? Are you walk around, you're Legoing out of the closet. Take me through the journey. Sorry, I get excited.
There's I think two kind of mindsets or there's one mindset and then one kind of more situational. And the situational one is, I'm fortunate. My girlfriend's game on for anything. So she sees me enjoying a Lego set. She's like, let's go. This is perfect. So that was easy.
Hold on to that one, bro.
Yeah, exactly. And then the other side of that is, I do have to realize that I am, at least currently in my life, surrounded by a bunch of other nerdy as hell mechanical engineers. So when I go to my friends and say, yeah, dude, I got like $500 Lego set that I've been able to fully pay for. They go, bro, let's go. And then they try and get in on it too. So It's definitely like, I didn't have to, as much as I didn't have to really maneuver that, I'm also on a sports team. So there's that too. And then now I'm pursuing kind of other things in my life that I'm working with a lot of people that certainly have no, different walks of life that Lego photography would be absolutely, right where you think the typical person would judge it to, or buying Lego sets like you're buying kids' toys. Yeah. Now, the way that I address that is like, okay, I've got enough stuff going on in my life. Like, I don't care. Dude, I'm doing my degree. I'm doing photography. I've got, I'm working another part-time job here. Now I've got a full-time job lined up. Like, let the man buy a freaking Lego set. I don't care. I really don't care if things are going fine. And, if someone's like, it does help when you've got a following and you can actually tell somebody who's like, oh, you're just playing with kids' toys. I'm like, yeah, but now I'm actually like, whatever. I can put these crappy objective metrics on it that make people think that it's, oh, okay, now I can see why it's cool. Because you've got a following, but I just who cares, man? if you're doing what you like in life, there's plenty of other things I could do that is a whole lot worse than buying a Lego set.
You go to the bar, probably.
Yeah,
just work
exactly.
What do your parents think? Are your parents are they proud?
Well, they're definitely happy with where I've been able to grow it to, and I do think that putting a couple of those more objective metrics on it help justify the amount of effort they see me putting into it, because I'm actually getting results out of the time that I invest into it. But I
have to pause you, because in a future life I'm going to be a philosopher, and I think there's a moment here that is they're okay with it because it's productive. It wouldn't be okay if you just loved it, right? And I'm not condemning your parents. I totally. That's to protect you too. But it's if the dude, you said it, let the man buy a Lego. It's almost a shame. If you just did that, right? Now, because you can monetize it, it's okay. It's Alex is it okay I call you Alex, or you like Alex?
Yeah. No, that's all good.
Alex just enjoys playing with Legos. Would not be sufficient to be okay. No. Alex enjoys playing with Legos, and he's found a way to make money or get following. Now it's okay. I'm like, what? Let Alex play with his Legos. And I think that goes for life. But anyway, no disrespect to you. My mom, dude, I don't know what, even though I can afford to invest the time and build them, I don't think my dad would endorse it, even if it got a following. I think it would be like, you're stupid. That's stupid. I'm not picking on your parents, but it's that's the way we are societally, right? You got to make money or you got to get a following. Otherwise it doesn't make sense.
Right. Exactly. Your hobby is taking time away. And I mean, I can kind of I understand the perspective, especially with my photography, the amount of time that I dedicate to it. But then I'm also I don't play video games. I don't do things I literally go to school all day, and then I go to a 3 hour, and then I run 20 kilometers until I'm tired. And then I go home and then I take photos. So it's
Yeah.
typically people would go home and play video games. So it's like, I'm not taking time out of the rest of my day to do this stuff. But it is what I love. And then, they are supportive. Obviously you can joke about it, be like, oh yeah, I'm just going here to buy a Lego set, but it's cool. It's part of who I am now. Like people know me as the Lego guy, and I have no problem with that because there's a lot of other things that I do outside of just Lego.
Yeah, well, I'm thrilled to know you because I wanna keep telling this story just because. So one, I think it's innovative. I think it's creative. I think it's freaking epic. I think more men and women alike, like more adults. I think Lego's missing the mark, not marketing to adults. Anyway, crafting all of that. But so you have this bold moment where you buy the Lego and then you're having fun and now you're amassing a portfolio of Legos, which is so awesome, by the way. And then you start with the photography, which I didn't know this. So Project 5, you're going to start a photography business. That's really the impetus, is you wanted to get into photography and you just so happen to want to practice with your Legos. Okay. And I want you to talk about your dream for the business. And I want to make sure that you tell me and my little audience now that one day won't be like, how do we support the business? And then I just want to you started taking the picture and social media, you got to do it on social media. So talk me through your tactics, the whole thing, please.
Sure. Project 5, being originally the original description on that page was just like a place for content and media. So I was like, okay, I want to learn how to do videography. I want to learn how to do photography. I kind of made, and I was debating what to do with my page for a long time, even up to 60 or 70,000 followers. I was like, do I try and transition this to Lego and regular photography at some point? But I think I've made the call, and I think it's the right one to focus this on my niche, because then you can really hone in on the audience that you've built around it. Engagement is pretty hit or miss, especially with photography, and I don't think trying to scope out for an audience that has come to me for Lego photography and starting to share with them other kinds of photography, they're just not going to engage with it. And that's just not going to help the account grow. So in terms of where I want to see the business going and things like that, or the craft is I want to grow this Lego page as big as I can. I have made the decision that, I don't think I'll ever do this full time. I've got other jobs and I'm going to be working at a mine site after this, which is exciting in of itself for other opportunities. But I kind of want to treat this as a side hobby that I can scale up. I just want to see how high I can scale up. Even if at some point it's bringing in full-time ability, I want to be able to be doing other things with my life. And that other thing right now is eventually I think it would be neat to try a Project 6 where I actually do a bit more legit photography, a little bit more of the kind of I love hiking. I love going outside. I love the nature stuff. There'd be no better dream of mine than to go on an Antarctic expedition and my freaking mic holder right now is a Lego set with an Antarctic theme. So I love kind of the exploration and the expedition style of life, and I'd love to have an account that's built off of that. I understand that takes a lot of time and a lot of resources, and it's way harder to get into. So I want to leverage the luck that I've had in getting a large audience with this Lego account to help me pursue the other things that I want to try to build up in the future. Because if I start another photography account for normal photography, well, I have a page that is the size of which people would pay to get featured on to promote their own photography. And I can just promote myself inter accounts. The whole idea of this viral marketing thing is pretty crazy. The amount of reach you can get for zero cost to the owner. If you get, we can talk about just the fact that every time a video blows up and I can just change the description to calendar available. And I just know that it's going to be a payday that day because I know that people are
Would you be
watching.
willing to share? I bought a calendar, by the way. It'd be only
Yeah,
I found the calendar. I didn't get marketed the calendar. I actually was like just checking you out. I was like, oh, I want to. And the other thing is, I think one of the things that you may not give yourself credit, like it's good. Like I promise you, if I went and got a camera and I took pictures, like my follow, I'm not like the shit you're doing with that is take. It's not just unique; it's uniquely good. I mean, it's like, and I was curious what you like. It's really, really good. Like it's cool. Like I don't care if anybody. I would fight somebody if they said it wasn't. Like I would literally punch them in the jugular. Like the shit is cool. And if you don't think so, something's wrong. I mean, I wouldn't really, but it's like, dude, it's good work. Like what you're doing is really cool. But project 5 and 6 I got, and I wanna camp on the where are you going, because I find you, like, I don't know if you've studied anything about cybernetics, and there's been a lot of conversations that I wish I could share with you, but I haven't figured out how to post them because they're on the phone. We won't get into that with my buddy, but like there's this causal arrow, right? You're never independent of the market, right? So like you had a desire and now, but you're kind of remaining yourself in this. Like you're not getting caught up in it. You're going to still go get a job and you know what you want. But I want to be very clear. When you started taking pictures, what did you want to do? You didn't want to start taking Lego pictures. What is it is it the expeditions? You want to go be like an adventure photographer? Is that the goal?
Yeah, I mean, like, I shouldn't say Lego was just used as a way for me to practice, and it's like, oh, well, now because people like it, I guess this is all I have to do. Like, I did truly love doing it, and I've actually found photos from like when I was in the 8th grade of me taking like attempts at like proto Lego photography. I mean, I love the storytelling. You know, as a kid, I always was like, oh, I'm gonna make movies or whatever. Like I love visualizing things and playing them out, and that's why I think it works for me with Lego photography, because I literally I make the movie in my head and I go, okay, well, what's the coolest shot from the scene that I've just made up? This is the shot. Great, I can recreate that with Lego, and it's not going to cost me thousands of dollars of visual effects and whatever.
Dude, it's so good.
So like that's the side, and I know I'm playing into that. Like Lego photography is allowing me to play into that I guess creative ability. So that's why I love doing it. I'm definitely not forcing myself to do this stuff. I do truly love it. But yes, there was kind of another 50% of that, which was I would have loved for this photography to grow into something where I can post photos of a road trip that I went on, or like if my job could be traveling and taking photos of the things that I see and do the interesting like locations and whatnot, like that would be the dream job. And if Lego could be the fun side of that, where I also take photos of Lego, that's great. But I'm hoping I'm not forgetting the main part of the question here, but it was kind of like where.
No, you got it. You told. Yeah, okay. I think you did. Yeah. You rounded it out. You would like to go you would like to just go live your life and document it and like be a traveling photographer. More so, like the adventure of Alex Webbs. If you could somehow, that would be the goal. And so, if that opportunity came to you in a real way, would you take it, or would you continue to do the engineer thing first and then get back to it later?
I would, and I was actually just talking about this with one of my friends not too long ago, but like, I don't think opportunities is mutually exclusive the right word? It's like one or the other. So like, for example, I'm going to be working at a mine site in Saskatchewan where the work is 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. And honestly, like one of the biggest factors for me pursuing that job, and like that is the only job that I really was looking to get out of graduation. So I'm super pumped that I got it. But a huge reason as to why I got that is because a job like that's going to allow me to, not only have the 2 weeks off where I can pursue a completely different, area of interest of mine, because I'm there for 14 days and I've got 14 days of vacation. Or if I take 2 weeks of vacation, all of a sudden I've got 6 weeks of opportunity to travel the world or take Lego photos. But then even that, the mine is located in an area that people pay thousands of dollars to get chartered to go on wilderness hunting trips and photography trips. So I'm going to bring my camera out to the mine site, and all of a sudden, I'm working as an engineer at a site in a location where I can learn and build my craft of nature photography, while also having time to then come home and work on this like Lego stuff. Like, I synergy is kind of the word that I'm using, and I really think that like having synergies across your hobbies and your jobs and other opportunities is like it just means you're always learning and you're always like advancing. If it's not my Lego photography in a very indirect and direct way has been practice for whatever nature photography I start later down in the line. Like I'm a way better photographer now because of it, and I don't have
you might be one of the best, my friend. Honestly, I would like literally like, and I have some resources. I would love to go do a photographer competition. I think you'd smoke check some people.
That'd be cool.
I don't want to like look, and there might be I don't know why. I do feel that this conversation is not random. And there's a lot of stuff that I have going that might be fun, particularly construction. But now I want to know Project 5. What was 1, 2, 3, 4? Can you give me those quick?
Good question.
If you don't want to, you don't have to.
No, that's a great question. Project 1, I think I forget. Project 2 was me trying to learn. Project 2 was just trying to build some really neat, topographic sandbox that I saw at a company. But that was my first time I ever wanted to like build something on my own. Project 3 was trying to learn kind of like mechatronics and coding, so like Arduino and learning how to move like motors and stuff, because I thought it'd be fun to build things that move. That has stalled. Project 4 was a kind of a shoe research thing that I ended up doing, which has actually turned into my engineering capstone that we're doing now for our end of year kind of project. That the goal is to maybe turn it into a product that you can market later on the line. So that hasn't stalled. That's actually kind of developed into something else. And then, Project 5 is photography. Project 6 is probably also going to be nature photography. I had to split those two up. And I've got a whole list of potential projects coming up after that, because that's, I want to do a lot of things in my life. And I think the projects are kind of the way that I categorize that. And I like to do good in them, so I won't really pursue them if I don't think that I can do all right in them.
Has anyone told you that you're brilliant?
Well, my engineering midterms would certainly argue otherwise, but
that's a different. We're gonna, dude. Someday you're gonna be my sounding board for all my deep theology. I'm a pretend philosopher right now, but school doesn't. School does not reward brilliance, and I did good at school not because I was brilliant, because I worked like an idiot. Like I just worked hard at it. So that there's no indication of that. If anybody says like I'm not smart because my GPA, it's like you're not, right? Like you don't. That's not where brilliance is found. If I can give you anything, it took me a lot. I was like 30 years old before I was like, oh yeah, I'm special. I'm gonna use that word. Like I'm special. I'm different. Like don't look around the room and compare yourself to people, because you're gonna get confused. Like you're not like normal people, by the way. So that's an encouragement. It's probably weird for people to listen to, but I cherish that I get to know you, by the way. Like I love your mind. I think it's a very beautiful mind. Don't let it get corrupted by anything. It sounds like you're good. You're not going to. I have one last question, and then what I want to I had some other projects that I'm working on, and I just see there'll be an interesting marriage for us one day. That's weird, but you know what I'm saying? I'd love to just kind of drop them on you. My like go to market, I want to build a custom Lego, and I don't want to do investments with like, here's my pitch deck and let's get in. I'm not doing a fucking contract. Like it's going to be different. If you're investing in what I'm doing, like you're doing it for the right reasons, and that's not to you. I don't know where to get a custom Lego, bro. Like I want to make the Lego look like this, and I'd like to be legit with Lego. So I would like to, I need a custom Lego, and I have some other Lego ideas. I'd love to just park that with you. Do you have Lego's ear? Because I really think they are messing up. Like if I take you and I have a conversation with BuiltWit and I go to Lego and I say, I need a construction line, I fund half of it, I need it, because like I want to send my customers my truck or their truck, Bobcat, and say, hey, buy some fence for me, you know? And they're missing the market. They got like one crane and it's like thousands of dollars. I'm like, I need a $200 Bobcat. I bought one. It's from China. It came with a robot. It's really nice. I would like it to be legit. It's not legit. So do you have their ear? Can we get to them together or not?
Not yet. Not yet. They actually, I have not had a single interaction with the Lego company.
I'm gonna fix that, dude. I'm gonna be your mouthpiece. I get to people. I'm taking this. I'm going right up because I think they're really good people. Have you looked at the company?
They are.
Yeah.
And I've applied to their whatever. Like they've got some sort of network where if you get through, like they'll start sending you sets.
The affiliate.
The affiliate or the ambassador network, which I personally think is like, I mean, I'm literally just making commercials for them. So like to have access to the sets.
This is really good. If you can't get to them, I have no chance. But I think with you, I can get you to them. That's crazy.
Yeah, and like, you know, they definitely interact with like much smaller accounts. So I am a little curious as to like how that's going to play out, but I've submitted my application. They said they get back to you whether you make it or you don't. So they do 2 rounds of evaluation per year. I think it's going to be sometime in the spring here. I'm interested to see what they say because that would be, I mean, for me, it's a win-win. Like I don't see, you know, I don't see
no. There's no chance that you don't get through. There's no chance. Yeah, if there is, I'll be on my page with my 100 followers, raining hell for you. Last question, and I want to who's your weapon of choice, dude? Do you not? Well, I'm gonna make this happen too. You should have a camera deal. Who's your camera? Are you a Nikon guy? Who's doing your?
Right now I'm Sony. And again, like I said earlier, that really was just whatever was available up on my up on Facebook, good old Facebook Marketplace there. But yeah, I shoot Sony. I've enjoyed them because they've got a pretty wide lens range, and then also like they are just kind of a go-to good camera company. So I've enjoyed their camera, and then I've enjoyed their camera, and I really like that you can, like, I've got a smaller version where you can use the same lenses on it. So it's just like, in terms of the environment, like the operating environment that I've been able to create, I've been pretty happy with them. And hey, if I could ever get a deal with Sony, that'd be crazy.
Are you open to I was going to say, are you open if Sony won't do it, but Nikon would you switch? Are you open to that? That's my side. You're a brilliant engineer. I'm a shaker and a mover. So if I could get you a brand deal, would you want one? Because I think whoever you're taking pictures with owes you some money, to be honest.
It's a great question. And yeah, I think I was actually talking about that with my girlfriend because she had an old Nikon and then bought a newer Sony because I'm shooting on Sony. So now our lenses can kind of go with each other. But then I was talking to her, I was like, you know, if I had a completely different brand reach out, like, I think it'd be pretty stupid to say no.
I'm going to drop you some stuff and you'll be like, you're going to think one of two things. This dude is incredible or this dude is incredibly crazy. And I'm good with either. I'd like to talk about it, but
a little bit of both. Nothing wrong with that.
Dude, it's the crazy among us that buy a Lego and then start filming it and then have 350,000, right? That's crazy. I need to know your favorite one. What's your favorite one? Can I Instagrammed you? Can you send me your favorite? But which one is it? Because dude, you've got like fog in the one, like the jungle scene. What's your favorite shot so far?
Oh, okay. Well, it's got to be. Man, this is that. I'll say which one's coming right to mind, and I feel like this is a kind of a curveball, but it's got to be my Wally. Like, it's the guy with the abandoned car. Like, I love wreckages. I just told that one.
I was like, there's so much in that. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
I love wreckages, as you can probably tell from all of my photos being like crap that's destroyed. On top of the nature photographer thing, if I could have a career exploring like abandoned cities and wreckages and like, you know, old shipyards and stuff, that's peak. So
everything
Wally was like a combination. Wally was like the first taste of like doing the type of like nature photography that I want to do with a little bit of Lego in there. And I thought the photo came out really great. I was super happy with that.
Dude, I think there's going to be an interesting intersection coming for you. So anyway, I'm thrilled to know you. Thank you. Thank you for coming on.
Thanks for listening to the Better Questions podcast. If you have questions or comments on this episode, feel free to reach out to us through our website, which you'll find in the show notes below. We also have a Linktree page that lists most, if not all, of the sites that stream the Better Questions podcast, and you'll find a link to that in the show notes as well. So you can click on that, find your favorite site, click on over and subscribe, and you'll never miss another episode. Thank you for listening. This continues to be an interesting journey, and we're happy to have you along for the ride.